I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. Yeah. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but they gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Cardinals going up against the Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring... Get out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Ellington, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Again, they run with Ellington. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Palmer. It's caught. Nelson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the ground, Ellington. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Ellington, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown, 26 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
20.
Now Stewart on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
8 yards to go here on second down. From the gun, here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Cam, option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Now Ellington. Got some room at the 30. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school that one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On second down, Palmer. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Well, they went for the big play there. But that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's Samuel caught left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Finding some room at midfield and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. second down. They run with Stewart. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down. The shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. That one good for 15 and a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, it's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking sideline, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Gano's kick is right through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down, it's Palmer. His throw incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second and 10, it's Palmer again. Lets it go for Nelson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On third down, Palmer. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's brought down. So the offense has it first and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
20.
To throw again. Newton forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Newton on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Running with Olsen, the tight end. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a first down throw for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football. Whether he's in the pocket or actually running it, he usually does a great job of taking care of it.
He'll have to shake that one off. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll fake the give to Ellington. Now it's Palmer. Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's third down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. The Panthers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Running back. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Palmer. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cornelder. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. From the gun, here's Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter. That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Panthers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To the air again, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw on second down is Newton. Shifts past him at the 45. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. From the red zone now, Newton. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Here's Palmer to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 63 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. He can run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On first down, Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, Newton. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. And incomplete here on third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Palmer apparently wants to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, Palmer. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.